Hello everyone, this is Yoda, and today I got for you 2v2 on Tournament BT2DC. It's rather a race of the Witch King map, as I'm supposed, and our players are going to be Darlo, playing as Mordor, and his ally is going to be as an elf, Luigi, and their opponents are going to be as dwarf, Guerrilla, and his ally is going to be elfen player, Luigi. So let's check the power points. Luigi hasn't been yet took any power point. Guerrilla took running call. Darlo got an evil eye, or eye of Sauron rather, and he's going with 2 orc pits as we can see. And Gludem decided to go for Farsight. So running call Farsight against Eye of Sauron and Farsight as well. To be honest, I don't know. No, Luigi just hasn't been yet took power point. It should be running call, to be honest. While Eye of Sauron respawn is pretty fast, so you can scout with Mordor all the time that you want. As we can see, Orc Warriors will be pop out by Luigi, by Darlo. Luigi is an elf, of course. Let's go to the all players. And Lorien Warriors for Luigi, so he's going to rush his opponent. I don't know why, to be honest. Gludem is a dwarf after all. He will be creep this lair? No, it's going to be an elf who is going to creep Wark lair and take the treasures and experience. Level 2 definitely for those Lorien archers. Another 2 mallow trees for our elf player. And how about orcs? Orcs are heading the middle. There is of course signal fire on the middle. They'll definitely took it. While elfen Lorien warriors just spotted the guardians that heading their way without any mineshaft. So it may be a mistake from Guerrilla, but it's of course open space, so you definitely want to outsmart your opponent maybe. Of course there are elfen warriors and Lorien archers, so it's enough to keep them busy. There is a charge as well as a running call. Good micro by elfen player. Hasn't been took any damage, so Luigi is pretty good set up. Now there is a running call from him, and he's microing pretty well. Still going out with those Lorien archers, not allow guardians to get in their lines. And he's doing pretty good job. One battalion is almost lost, but it's outmaneuver the guardians. And as you can see, guardians will be killed, Lorien warriors will stay alive, and with the help of a will that I hoped Luigi will pop out over here near the base, he will definitely heal all the units up. Guerrilla get to do something, maybe some battle wagons, but he doesn't have resources for it. Definitely his ally and elf get to do something with it. As we can see, level 3 on orc warriors, so they definitely took down the mallow tree. They going into Lorien archers, they just realized that they got outmaneuvered those orcs to be able to stay alive, and it just happened, but quite a bit of loss by an elf. He's going with Lorien warriors as well, heading towards slaughterhouses. He just destroyed one at least, so he got a little bit of experience hiding beneath the trees, so the orcs couldn't find him, and it stopped for a minute to get distance as well. So as you can see, another slaughterhouse for Darlo is going down definitely in the LLA game when the orc get only orc pits and a supply stack. It's pretty hard without orc archers to kill those Lorien warriors and not allow pressure from an elf, but nonetheless, as we can see, Mordor is doing pretty well job. Darlo is spreading his orcs on the entire base of the Gludor, and he took down lots of mallow trees so far. Let's skip to the dwarven and elfen army. As we can see, there is another barrack, but there is no well to heal those units. For Guerrilla get his glowing on the field, level 4 for him already, and he's moving forward, destroying the mallow tree. I don't know why there is no mineshaft, to be honest, over here from the dwarven player. He got the forward mineshaft only over here. Well, he should create something over here, maybe here. Like closer to the base of his opponent if he's attacking. There is Shake Foundation used on the barrack. Barrack goes down instantly, but there is another one. But of course, it could be rid of as well. Running call has been used on Lorien archers. They got level 2. Pac-Man's dealing significant damage towards Elven barrack. But as we can see, Gloin is going to die. It just happened, level 5 for him, but he's dead. Pac-Man's has been cleared up. Eye of Sauron appear. So the Elfen player got additional attack speed and 50 defense, I think, for this Eye of Sauron. As we can see, more Lorien archers dealing pretty good damage towards Guardians. So Guardians are not enough anymore. This is why there comes an archer range. As we heard, there was somewhere a Nazgul who took into the pikemans over here, but it's Elfen archers battalion who punched this Nazgul with the last blow. As we can see, they receive level 5 out of this, but the mineshaft is still in danger, and Guerrilla will lose his builder and the mineshaft. Of course, there is enough to help him sustain. But it's a little bit too late. There is Haldir as well, but I don't think so it's enough. His builder is going down as well. Oh my god, bad micro by red Elfen player. Overall, Guardians are going down, of course. Level 5 Lorien archers should definitely care about them. Luigi should definitely micro with them as best as possible. And level 3 Lorien warriors, so they're pretty tough as well. There is Haldir from Darlo, from Luigi, of course, for Luigi. And he's moving forward with Mallow trees at least, taking over all the mineshaft and not allow Guerrilla to expand. Keep him supply block as well. As we can see, Mordor doing the same. So they both attacking their opponents. There comes Stone Bombardment just to rid of those orcs. Sonic Song will be used. There comes Eye of Sauron and Nazgul that been killed. Has been respawned Druid Visage on him, so he dispel all the additional spells over here and deal more damage towards an Elfen archers. So it's pretty good as well. As we can see, those Elfen archers flying everywhere. There is no more mallow trees, I think, for our Elfen player Glutam. Yeah, Glutam doesn't have any more. Oh, Nazgul been catched and killed by the fortress, and I think as well as Haldir. Not that much of mallow trees. 1, 2, 3. 3 mallow trees stay alive. So definitely good clear up by Darlo. He's going with Troll Cage at the moment, but in the meantime he's in danger as well. Of course, trying to create a barricade to rid of level 6 Lorien warriors and level 5 Lorien archers. A really good addition to the army. More and more orcs just heading towards mallow trees, destroying everything over here. And I think Haldir missed the micro over here, and Haldir will be killed by some Lorien archers. That shouldn't be a threat. Definitely should be micro out with this Haldir. There comes Luigi's Green Peugeot. He will go with Rivendell Lancers, as well as he upgraded his barrack to level 2, and he's going with Mirkwood Archers as well. And so we will see that he's definitely trying to get over those axe throwers. He's not caring about battle wagons that will not appear because of lack of forge work. There comes those Men of Dale that are summoned one, but their time is still here. Haldir a little bit of out of position, getting a little bit of damage. There comes a running call for Guerrilla, and he's trying desperately to take down the fortress. He just used Shake Foundation as well as Slam, and he's not dealing damage towards the fortress. He's trying to rid of all the structures over here. Maybe some mallow trees may fall down, but nothing else. There comes eagles actually from Glodam, and now everything's may changed. But of course there comes those Mirkwood archers. They definitely deal enough damage towards the eagles to rid of them, but it seems that Fortress will go down. Glowing, of course, been catch and killed. Builder staying alive, which is very important. And Luigi is still in the game. Still in the game. If you got Builder, if you got good ally, as this Mordor, Darlo play pretty well. Over spam his opponent, going with Troll Cage level 3 for attack trolls. So the Elf could stay alive in this game. How about power points? Luigi doesn't have resources yet for Fortress, 2k only for him. Guerrilla got heal, running call, 5 power points, and Man of Death that we saw. And Darlo got 10 power points, Eye of Sauron, and Barricade. So maybe he's waiting for Worm. I assume that he's waiting for Worm to rid of, for example, those structures. And he's doing pretty well job with those orcs. Nonetheless, there is an Nazgul as well, level 4 for him. He lost him twice. But he definitely out-micro. Those elves are out of position because of little bit of troops from Darlo, and he's doing significant job over here, to be honest. He's dealing really good damage, keeps both the players busy, as we can see, out of position with Haldir. There is level 4 that got leadership for all those units, and he's now going to attack the base, the fortress, I think, for glue them. I don't think so it's going to work. Eye of Sauron, all those orcs, but it's not enough, to be honest. There is barricade. I don't think so that he should attack the fortress, actually. There comes Nazgul. Dread Visage will be definitely in use over here. And all those archers will get the dispel with this running call. So no more 50% of damage more, which is very important. And yeah, the fortress will stay alive. There comes another elf. More and more orcs on the battlefield. So as we can see, they can definitely do something about it, but not with only an orcs. You cannot attack fortress with orcs. It's not 1.00. There is a battle troll, at least this one. So maybe this prevent attack was pretty good. There is Haldir low in health, and it may change everything. This battle troll definitely may destroy the fortress. There is this barricade still alive. There comes glowing level 6 for him. Axe throwers will be killed by the Nazgul. There is Morgul Blade. And how is it going to be? No, glowing is flying away. And this battle troll with full health definitely will rid of the fortress. There is rebuild for a dwarf, but glowing can get into this battle troll. There is another one, so this fortress may definitely go down. Salam will not be used. Heal has been used. Salam has been used as well, but anyway, glowing is going down. And level 9 on Lorien Warriors. Fortress is going down. Level 5 on Battle Troll or Attack Troll. And yeah, things get different now. The counter attack from the dwarf towards Elf. And Elf got his fortress back. Elf got his fortress back, but Gludam, I think, saw this. Let's check it out. Gludam got the units over here. No. As we can see, he hasn't saw this fortress coming up to the game, and I think he doesn't have resources as well to recreate his own. Gludam, yeah, only 500, and no more units. To be honest, only this green fissure and this one battalion of Revan and Lancers. So it's not enough. Those battle trolls definitely level 3, level 5. They will definitely deal significant damage. And this Man of Death summon is just it's like asking for help. There is nothing more that Guerrilla could do, to be honest. He got only the summon, 9 power points. Of course he got running call, but he doesn't need to use running call on those Man of Death because of banners near the fortress, and as well there was an Nazgul that had been killed actually. There is an upgrade for the fortress. Nonetheless, Darlo decided to go for the fortress. 10 power points for Guerrilla, and he should definitely bought hobbits at the moment to rid of all those orcs first. Yeah, it's just going to happen. Level 5, level 3 Mineshaft is going down for him, and he definitely needs to use all the power points that he can to just rid of those orcs. They're not a threat, to be honest, to the structures. They can maybe destroy some of those Axe Thrower's towers, but nothing else. There comes Fall of Galadriel use and summon. A little bit out of position. That might be a summon over here, to be honest. Yeah, he got 5 power points. He could definitely summon it over here. Because as you can see, those Axe Thrower's towers dealing pretty good damage towards ends. One of them will be rid of instantly. But the fortress is going down nonetheless, and the game, I think, is finished. There is only one Mind Stone level 3 Hall of Warriors as well as Archer Range, and yes, it's over. So Battle Trolls and this game in pretty well fashioned. Really good game by Darlo nonetheless. Their opponents, his opponents, play really good. Darlo definitely deal significant damage, outmaneuver his opponents. A really good game from both sides. Not that long as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this brief cast, and may the force be with you. Feel free to rate, subscribe, and comment below the video. And see you next time. Bye bye.